Welcome to the introduction to the Guideline on Lifecycle Assessment, a guideline created for the European project iPRODUCE. First of all, a quick presentation of the methodology and its main interest for companies and industries. In the past 3 centuries, there has been a sharp increase of world population. This growth has led to a significant increase of human activities, which all have effects on the environment, either through the use of natural resources or the emissions of harmful substances to the ecosystems. The general public is becoming more and more aware of the resulting environmental impacts, such as climate change, resource depletion, land and water pollution, atmospheric contamination, and waste generation. There's thus a growing need to reduce the impacts of human activities. To that end, we need tools to assess these impacts and to identify which action should be made in priority to ensure an efficient response. The most used and comprehensive environmental tool is called Lifecycle Assessment, or LCA. Lifecycle Assessment is a quantitative and multi-criteria tool created to evaluate the environmental impacts of products, processes, and services. It covers the whole life cycle, from the extraction of the resources to the end of life of products. Now we'll present the objectives of the guideline and the targeted users. This guideline is mostly targeted to engineers and managers in order for them to understand the benefits of LCA methodology, to learn LCA process according to ISO standard, to know about existing tools and databases for LCA, and to learn how to use LCA results for improving the environmental footprint of products and services. We'll now present the content of the guide. We'll first define what is lifecycle assessment and present its main applications. We'll show the main benefits of the methodology and the interest for industries, either for internal or external use. Then, because LCA methodology is defined in an ISO standard, we will present the LCA process step by step. The third part of the guide will go further into the details of the practical implementation of LCA. It will give further information on the different steps, on the requirements in terms of tools and expertise, and on possible outsourcing. Finally, examples will be given to show how LCA can be used and how LCA results can be translated into actions, strategies, and used to communicate on environmental impacts of products. Finally, let's explain how to use the guideline. First, make a full reading of the guide and establish your goals and expectations. Then, read carefully Chapter 3 on practical implementation. Then, identify the type of evaluation you want to perform, either assess the environmental impact of one specific product or service, or compare the environmental impacts of several products or services, or gather environmental information for an eco-design process, or to define environmental strategy. Then, assess the resources available within your company, and if needed, connect with an expert or a consulting firm. Refine the scope of your evaluation, set the objectives and the perimeter, and then select the relevant impact categories you want to look at. You can then perform the LCA by yourself or with the help of an expert. Finally, identify possible strategies and, if relevant, link LCA results together with a global eco-design process. Thank you for your attention. We hope that you will find this guideline useful.